that excuses are not necessarily something that's really in your vocabulary most of the time. It sounds like you built your family around principles that involve accountability and just finding a way to get it done. Because you came up in a space where there would have been a lot of excuses. You know, if you and any of your siblings had not been successful, it would have been easy to say, "Well, look at how I was born. Look at what I went through." Right, and I think that sometimes we lose that, and we get caught up in maybe because we were black or because we were born poor, we think that that means we have no options, and I just don't agree with that. And so I'd be curious to know. Let me ask you this: so there are a lot of parents that are watching that want to have successful kids like you, and I'd be curious. I guess I'll start here and ask you, when you observe the way, kind of say, an average parents, I don't think you and Marcus are average parents at all, because I mean, again, most people can't say we went 5 for 5, you know, in terms of 5 doctorates. What do you see that you all do differently that maybe a lot of parents could learn from, or a lot of parents don't do?
Well, I think one of the most important things, and I'll hit on this after I talk about it. When you say excuses we see as opportunities. But one of the things that I think that parents can take away from this is that if you have an expectation for yourself, then you can require your kids to have an expectation for themselves. And my kids, I always instill upon them that I expected them to do more and bigger things than what we had done, because they were already at that stage as where we are. You know, they were already at the house that we live in. So my expectation was that they would do bigger and better things, because you already have a foundation. But I think it's important. And I think one of the things that a lot of parents that I have, because I mentor other kids as well, one of the things I see that a lot of parents fail to do is they fail to require the kids to have expectations and have those kids set those expectations. You know, I helped my kids set their expectations, but I also had to be a model for them. I had to be a role model for them. I didn't allow my kids to pick role models off television. Because those are people you cannot touch. Those are people that you can't pick up the phone and call and say, somebody who's playing basketball or football, you can't pick up the phone and call and say, should I go to college or should I not go to college? But I'm here in the house with you. You can call me and we can have a conversation about that, or we can sit down at the table and have a conversation about that. And as you know, I've mentored other people, like even your brother or your sister as well, to help them get to the dreams that they have had as well. And matter of fact, before this, I just talked with another young lady who, you know, she was in and out of college, but she graduated got her PhD. She defended her dissertation yesterday, 2 days ago. And so they're having an expectation or requiring your kids to have an expectation for life. What are you going to do with this life that you have been given?